5 up. And thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And you can't ask for more perfect weather than we had yesterday.
Yes, yesterday was really nice. Today it's going to be just a little bit warmer. We'll be in the upper 60s, still seeing sunshine.
Man. Well, I wish this would last all year long.
I know, same.
Yeah.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. A bit chilly this morning. We're in the 30s, so patchy frost is possible. We just have 33 degrees in Cooperstown, 34 degrees in Little Falls, Richfield Springs, and Westmoreland. But we are still dry on our Yorkville Battery. Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, and the dry stretch does continue. Sunny and breezy weather today, kind of similar to yesterday, but it's going to be a little bit warmer. We will really be a lot warmer tomorrow. We'll reach the mid-70s. Mid to upper 70s on Friday as well. And then even looking into the weekend, pleasant Mother's Day will be in the 60s and 70s with sunshine over the weekend. So for today, expect sunshine. Haze is possible again, but otherwise we reach the upper 60s with breezy conditions. I will talk a little bit more about the weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Utica City.
Welcome back. We are going to start to warm up today. Today we'll reach the upper 60s. We'll be in the mid 70s tomorrow and upper 70s on Friday. So that's about 10 degrees above the average high for this time of year. Into Saturday, we're still going to be warm in the lower 70s. Heading into Mother's Day, it does cool down a little bit to just around average, and it remains that way for next week, but that's still really nice with highs right near 70 degrees. And overall, looking forward, it's not looking like we are going to be seeing any frost again in the near future. This weekend, once again, looking pretty nice. We're going to be seeing partly cloudy skies for both days. Low 70s Saturday, mid 60s on Mother's Day. So if you do have anything planned for Mother's Day outside, it's going to be a great day for that, as we will be mostly sunny and dry and in the 60s. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The Utica Zoo's brand new visitor.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clear skies this morning. It is a bit chilly with some patchy frost, but it will warm up today. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, some beautiful colors from the sun starting to rise, but it is pretty chilly outside, and most of us are in the 30s. But we are still tracking dry conditions on the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. It looks to remain dry even into next week, but today, once again, it's going to be a little bit breezy as we see winds up to 10 miles per hour. But our temperatures this morning, once again, just in the 30s, 33 degrees in Dowdesville, 34 degrees in Little Falls and Westmoreland. And if we take a look to the south, just 29 degrees in Skenevis and 31 degrees in Sherburne. So with these temperatures, patchy frost is possible as you do step out the door this morning. But the good news is that we do warm up today and no more frost is expected, or it looks like in the near future. Sunshine once again today. It is possible to see a little bit of haze from the wildfire smoke up in Canada again today. Tomorrow we will continue to see sunshine, and we will really warm up into the mid 70s and reaching the upper 70s on Friday. There is the possibility of a passing shower, what looks like in the morning on Friday, but then we do see sunny skies for the rest of the day, and partly cloudy skies continue as we head into the holiday weekend. So it looks like great time to spend outside, maybe get the grill outside, eat, do any gardening, mow the lawn. I would say yes through Friday, even through the weekend. It's going to be really nice weather for that. Once again, we start to warm up tomorrow and Friday. We'll reach the mid to upper 70s. So it is going to get pretty warm in comparison to the 60s that we have been feeling. So on Saturday will be really nice, mostly sunny, low 70s. Mother's Day looks really nice and pleasant as well. It's just going to be a little bit cooler. Highs will be in the upper 60s, so may feel a little bit cooler outside compared to the next couple of days. Overall, still nice and dry with that sunshine for any outdoor Mother's Day activities. So for today, we will warm up. At noon, we'll already be in the low 60s and in the upper 60s for the high temperature, with a little bit of a breeze coming out of the west once again. Tonight, we remain clear, but not as chilly as last night. Lows just fall into the 40s. Then tomorrow, we do warm up. We see sunshine. At noon, we'll already be in the upper 60s and in the mid 70s for the high temperature. As we head into Friday, we do see an increase in cloud cover a little bit, and once again, a few pop-up showers possible Friday morning, but then we see sun for the rest of the day. At noon, low 70s, upper 70s on Friday for the high temperature. So for the rest of today, expect sunshine, breezy conditions, upper 60s, and then low 40s tonight, clear skies. Tomorrow and Friday, we warm up into the 70s. Same thing for Saturday. And Mother's Day looks really nice and pleasant in the 60s, Gary.
Yeah, you can't ask for much better than this, right?
I know, it's really nice, especially compared to the rain in like the 40s and 50s last week. Now we're in the 70s.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
The time right now is 5:19. Coming up, thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And a beautiful shot out there already over the city of Utica.
Yes, we are seeing a nice sunrise this morning because it's still a little bit hazy from that smoke, so it's going to be pretty colorful.
The smoke from?
From the Canadian wildfires.
Wow, I didn't
Yes.
realize it was that bad.
Yes, so the wind's blowing west, so it's kind of blowing in our area. So we'll still be seeing a little bit of haze today, but it's still nice and sunny outside. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are a little bit chilly. We're in the 30s, 32 degrees in Cooperstown, 34 degrees in Westmoreland and in Little Falls. Patchy frost is possible this morning as we are just around freezing, but we will warm up a little bit more today. We'll be in the upper 60s, and we are still trending dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. So sunny and breezy weather continues. Might be a little bit hazy once again from the Canadian wildfire smoke. We are going to continue to warm up tomorrow. Tomorrow and Friday will be in the 70s, and then overall this weekend for Mother's Day it's going to be nice and pleasant. So for today, expect sunshine, upper 60s, a little bit breezy, and I will talk a little bit more about the weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks, and don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. Once again today, a light haze is possible, probably less than the past couple of days. This is due to the wildfire in Canada. So just because the winds are coming from the west, it is possible to see a little bit of a haze in the sky once again with the sun. Today, though, we will warm up a little bit more. We'll be in the upper 60s and even more tomorrow and Friday, mid to upper 70s. Then on Saturday, still in the 70s. We cool down a little bit more for Mother's Day, but still pleasant as we are in the 60s and seeing sunshine. So the beautiful weather continues today, and for the rest of this week, it's getting warmer. Tomorrow and Friday, it will be especially warm, but it does remain mostly dry through the weekend. A passing shower is possible on Friday. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. A new report just released.
York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clear skies this morning. Should be a really nice sunrise, but it is a bit chilly. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, some beautiful colors starting from the sunrise this morning, but it is pretty chilly outside. Most of us are in the 30s, and patchy frost is possible. But we will warm up today, and we will remain dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are tracking dry conditions once again today. The wind is going to pick up, though. It's going to be a little bit breezy coming out of the west, so haze is possible as we see sunny skies from that wildfire once again. But once again, temperatures 30s. Pretty chilly outside. I would definitely grab the jacket. 33 degrees in Dalgeville, 34 degrees in Little Falls and Westmoreland. And if we look to the south, we have just 30 degrees in Norwich, 29 degrees in Sherburne and Skanevis to start. We will reach the upper 60s today, and we will continue to see sunshine. So today it's going to be a little bit warmer than yesterday. Still seeing sunshine. A little bit of haze is possible. We really warm up tomorrow in the mid 70s with sunshine. Remaining really warm on Friday in the upper 70s. We do see some clouds come in, though, due to a passing shower possible, especially in the morning. And then we dry out for Saturday, and we continue to see partly cloudy skies. So overall, really nice stretch continues, even looks to continue into the beginning of next week. If you did want to spend time outside, maybe get the grill out, eat outside, lunch or dinner, even breakfast, it's going to be really nice over the next few days. Upper 60s today, once again, mid to upper 70s Thursday, Friday. And even as we look towards the Mother's Day weekend, really pleasant weather. We'll be a little bit warmer on Saturday as we're in the low 70s seeing sunshine. Sunshine continues on Mother's Day. It's just going to be a little bit cooler, but still is going to feel nice as highs are in the upper 60s. So for the rest of today on our Skycast, we continue to see sunshine, breezy conditions. At noon, we'll be in the low 60s. Upper 60s for the high temperature. It remains clear overnight, but not getting as chilly. We'll just drop into the 40s. Then tomorrow, we continue to see sunshine. We warm up a bit more. At noon, we'll be in the upper 60s and in the mid 70s for the high temperature. Heading into Friday, a passing shower is possible, what looks like in the morning as we see some clouds move in overnight. And then that clears out. At noon, we'll be seeing sunshine in the low 70s and in the upper 70s for the high temperature. So for today, expect sunshine. Haze is possible again. Will be a little bit breezy, upper 60s, and then we'll drop into the low 40s tonight. Then tomorrow we'll warm up a bit more, mid 70s with sunshine, upper 70s Friday with a passing shower possible, and it remains nice and pleasant for Mother's Day weekend, Gary.
Can't ask for a better forecast than this.
Yes, it looks really nice. It's seasonable. We're in the 60s with sun.
Should be a great weekend.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. Right now, the time is 5:49. A woman. Yes, I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
May is flying by. It's already the 10th.
Yes, it's already the 10th, and it's very nice so far, I would say. It's, compared to last week, we were rainy. This week, nice and sunny and warmer, so it's a lot better.
Yeah, gorgeous 7-day forecast.
Yeah, so hopefully it stays this way for the rest of May.
Yeah.
Let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are in the 30s this morning, so patchy frost is possible. 32 degrees in Cooperstown, 34 degrees in Westmoreland and Little Falls. Today we do reach the upper 60s though, so it is going to warm up and we will continue to see dry conditions. This is our York full battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. So it is going to be sunny and warm again today, a little bit breezy, but haze is possible from the Canadian wildfire smoke once again. We continue to warm up tomorrow, mid 70s tomorrow, upper 70s Friday, so it is going to get a little bit warmer with pleasant weather continuing for the weekend. So for today, expect sunshine, a little bit of haze is possible. It's going to be breezy and in the upper 60s, and I will talk a little bit more about the Mother's Day weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Utica City School.
Welcome back. We will warm up today. We'll reach the upper 60s and we'll be even warmer for the next few days. Mid 70s tomorrow and upper 70s on Friday. Low 70s on Saturday. And then as we head into Mother's Day, our temperatures drop to just around average for this time of year. And it looks to continue to be around average into next week, but it's still going to be nice as temperatures are in the upper 60s and not getting too cool. Our weekend looks really nice as well. We'll be seeing partly cloudy skies for both days. So it looks like dry conditions with sunshine. Low 70s on Saturday and mid 60s on Sunday for Mother's Day. So if you do have anything planned outside for Mother's Day, any activities, it's going to be really nice for that with some sunshine. Temperatures in the 60s. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The Utica Zoo's brand new visitor center.
WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are seeing clear skies with sunshine this morning. It is a little bit chilly, but we will warm up. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, not a cloud in the sky this morning. Sunshine, but we are seeing patchy frost as well, as most of our temperatures are in the 30s. We are still dry on our York full battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and we will remain dry mostly until the end of this week, even into the weekend and next week. But today we are going to be seeing mostly sunny skies. A little bit of a breeze does come out of the west, though, so we may be seeing a little bit of haze in the sky once again due to that Canadian wildfire smoke. Our temperatures this morning mostly in the 30s according to our sky watchers. We even have 28 degrees in Inlet, 33 degrees in Norway, and 36 degrees in New Hartford. If we take a look to the south, we have 32 degrees in Milford and 31 degrees in Cooperstown and Lawrence. So this morning, frost is possible. Keep that in mind when heading out the door. We are going to warm up to the upper 60s today, though, and we will be seeing sunshine. Sunshine continues tomorrow as we warm up even more, mid 70s. Upper 70s on Friday. A passing shower is possible, so we do see some clouds come in, but still, that looks to go through in the morning, and then we see sunshine for the rest of the day with partly cloudy skies and dry conditions heading into the weekend on Saturday. If you did want to spend time outside, maybe eat lunch or dinner outside or get the grill out, perfect end of the week for that. Today, upper 60s, mid 70s tomorrow, upper 70s Friday. Overall, really nice days coming in, and it looks to continue to trend really nice for Mother's Day this weekend. Low 70s on Saturday with some sun. Will be a little bit cooler for Mother's Day, but still dry, sunny, and pleasant as we reach the upper 60s. If you do have anything planned outside for Mother's Day, great for that. On our Skycast today at noon, we'll reach the low 60s. Upper 60s for the high temperature. A little bit of a breeze does pick up from the west this afternoon. Tonight we remain clear but not as chilly. We'll be seeing lows in the 40s. Then tomorrow the sunshine continues. At noon we'll be in the upper 60s and the mid 70s for the high temperature. Heading into Saturday, we do see a little bit of cloud cover come in the morning. We see a few passing showers possible in the morning. Then we clear out. At noon we'll be in the low 70s. Upper 70s for the high temperature on Friday. So for today, expect sunshine, haze is possible again, breezy with temperatures in the upper 60s, and then we drop into the 40s with clear skies tonight. We warm up more tomorrow in the mid 70s. Upper 70s on Friday with a brief shower possible, which looks like in the morning. And then we are expecting really pleasant weather as we head into Mother's Day this weekend, Gary.
Can't ask for more than that for Mother's Day.
Yes, it's going to be really nice in the 60s, nice and seasonable.
That's for sure. Hannah, thanks. Well, be sure to like us on. Thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And hump day looks pretty nice.
Yes, it's going to be nice today, upper 60s with sunshine again.
Good for us. What a beautiful stretch.
Yes, and it's going to get even warmer towards the end of the week.
And Mother's Day coming up.
Yes, Mother's Day, really nice as well.
Perfect.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are just a bit chilly this morning. There is patchy frost. 33 degrees in Cooperstown, 31 degrees in Inlet, but we will warm up today. We will reach the upper 60s and we will remain dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The beautiful weather continues. It's going to be sunny today and a little bit breezy, kind of similar to yesterday. We'll warm up even more tomorrow and Friday. We'll be in the mid to upper 70s. And then this weekend's pleasant as well. Mother's Day looks really nice. So for today, expect sunshine. Haze is possible due to the wildfires again. We'll be breezy and be in the upper 60s. I will talk a little bit more about the Mother's Day forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. Staying on the story now.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. Today, it is possible to see some more haze in the sky due to the Canadian wildfires since our wind is blowing from the west. So don't be surprised if the sun is shining just a little bit less bright today as we do continue to see haze, that it's not affecting our air quality in our atmosphere because it is too high up. So today we will reach the upper 60s, a little bit warmer, mid to upper 70s for both tomorrow and Friday, getting pretty warm. We remain in the 70s on Saturday, cooling down a little bit for Mother's Day, but still going to be pleasant, and we'll still be in the upper 60s. So overall, the really nice, beautiful weather continues. We will get warmer for the next couple of days, and we remain mostly dry, with just the small possibility of a passing shower Friday morning. Gary?
Hannah, thanks. New this morning, Workplace.
Work's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some sunshine this morning. It is a bit chilly, but we will warm up. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, not a cloud in the sky, but it is pretty chilly outside. Our temperatures are in the 30s. We will continue to see sunshine for the whole day today, and we will remain dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This dry stretch will continue. It will be a little bit breezy today, very similar to yesterday, but we will be warmer. So our sky watchers this morning have us in the 30s. Patchy frost is possible. Just 28 degrees in Inlet, 33 degrees in Norway, 36 degrees in New Hartford, and looking to the south, 29 degrees in Hartwick, 31 degrees in Cooperstown and Lawrence. So once again, frost is possible this morning. We will warm up today, though, to the upper 60s, and we will be seeing sunny skies. So Nala and her neighbor Ferdinand this morning, very happy. I heard he is very gentle, and he loves sunbeams and cuddles, so he will be one happy boy today because he'll be laying by the window with Nala, soaking up that sunshine as we do remain sunny throughout the day and get a little bit warmer than yesterday. So if you did want to spend time outside, maybe eat lunch or dinner outside, yard work, break out the grill, great day for that. Upper 60s, same thing for tomorrow and Friday, mid 70s, upper 70s actually on Friday. There is a small possibility of a passing shower, but it looks to be Friday morning, and then the rest of the day looks dry with some sunshine. Even heading into the weekend for Mother's Day looks really nice for that. Low 70s Saturday, a little bit cooler for Mother's Day, upper 60s, but still really pleasant. If you do have anything planned outside for Mother's Day, any outdoor activities, it should be really nice and seasonable for that. So on our Skycast today, we will reach the low 60s at noon. Upper 60 for the high temperature, a little bit breezy from the west, so that haze may still kind of be lingering around today, making it feel a little bit less sunny, but still overall sunny skies. Then tonight, we don't get as cool as last night. We drop just to the 40s as we see clear skies, and tomorrow we warm up even more. At noon tomorrow, we'll be in the upper 60s and the mid 70s for the high temperature with some sun and breezy conditions. Then heading into Friday, we see some clouds come in Friday morning. A passing shower is possible just in the morning, then we'll clear out. Low 70s at noon, upper 70s for the high temperature with some sun and breezy conditions. So for today, expect sunshine, breezy conditions, upper 60s, dropping only into the 40s overnight. Then tomorrow and Friday, the breezy weather continues, but it gets warmer. Mid 70s tomorrow, upper 70s on Friday. A brief shower in the morning is possible on Friday. The rest of the day looks dry with sunshine, and it gets really nice and pleasant for the holiday of Mother's Day this weekend, Gary.
So you're going to get to see your mom this Mother's Day?
No.
No?
No.
Sad.
Yeah, it's okay.
You should go home.
I'm actually working for Eric Mother's Day at 6 p.m.
Maybe
so.
she can come up here.
Yeah, maybe.
Hannah, thanks. Well, a woman finds herself lost.
The news comes first. This is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Here on the CW11, we have a gorgeous 7-day forecast, and it just doesn't seem to be coming to an end, does it?
Yes, we're going to be really nice again today. 70s tomorrow, Friday, and a nice weekend.
I don't hear any complaints out there.
Yes, we don't have any. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. It is a bit chilly this morning with some frost. We have 33 degrees in Cooperstown and Inlet, 36 degrees in Westmoreland and Little Falls. So when heading out the door, frost is possible, but we will warm up today, reaching the upper 60s. The dry stretch continues. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It remains dry through mostly the end of the week, and sunny and breezy today. Very similar to yesterday, just a little bit warmer. Haze is also possible. We warm up tomorrow and Friday. We'll reach the mid to upper 70s, and then really pleasant this weekend. So for today, expect sunshine. Haze is possible again. Breezy, upper 60s, and I will talk a little bit more about the weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Utica City Schools Superintendent.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with sunny skies here this morning, but it is a little bit chilly. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, not a cloud in the sky this morning. It is sunny to start, but our temperatures are in the 30s, so patchy frost is possible. We are still tracking dry conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The dry stretch will continue into the weekend. It's just going to be a little bit breezy today, very similar to yesterday, coming out of the west, so haze is possible from those Canadian wildfires again today. Our sky watchers have us really chilly this morning, just 28 degrees in Inlet and 35 degrees in Clinton. Looking to the south, we have 29 degrees in Hartwick and 32 degrees in Milford. So patchy frost is possible, but we will reach the upper 60s today with sunshine, so a little bit warmer than yesterday, even warmer tomorrow in the mid 70s. Friday, a passing shower is possible just in the morning. Then the rest of the day is going to be really warm with sunny skies, upper 70s, and we continue to be in the 70s for partly cloudy skies over the weekend. So if you did want to spend time outside, maybe eat lunch or dinner outside or break out the grill, great couple days coming up. Today, upper 60s, sunshine, mid 70s tomorrow, sunshine. Sunshine Friday, upper 70s, just a passing shower possible in the morning. So overall, really nice day to spend time outside. Same thing goes for the end of the week, even into a really nice weekend. We'll be in the low 70s on Saturday and the upper 60s for Mother's Day on Sunday. So if you do have any outdoor activities for Mother's Day, great day for that. So on our Skycast today, we will reach the low 60s at noon and the upper 60s for the high temperature. A little bit breezy coming out of the west. Tonight, we won't get as chilly overnight. We fall into the 40s with clear skies. And tomorrow, we really warm up. At noon, we'll be in the upper 60s and the mid 70s for the high temperature with sunny skies and the breezy conditions continuing. Heading into Friday morning, we do see some clouds come in with a passing shower possible just in the morning. That does clear out for the rest of the day, though. At noon, we'll be seeing sun, low 70s and upper 70s for the high temperature with breezy conditions once again. So for today, expect sunshine, breezy conditions. We'll reach the upper 60s, and we won't get as chilly tonight with the low just in the 40s. Then tomorrow, we warm up even more. We'll be in the mid 70s, upper 70s on Friday. A brief shower is possible in the morning with the rest of the day dry with sunshine. We remain in the 70s on Saturday and in the upper 60s for Mother's Day, but overall, really pleasant weekend for the Mother's Day holiday.
Gorgeous forecast. Here is meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are tracking another beautiful day today. We are going to be even warmer than yesterday as highs reach the upper 60s. So right now we are ranging in the low 60s. We will slowly increase. So by 3 p.m. we'll be in the upper 60s, 66, 67 degrees. And it is going to remain warm today, but a little bit windy. So the breezy weather will continue today through the weekend. It is going to remain a little bit breezy with winds around 10 to 12 miles per hour. So the sunny and breezy weather continues. A little bit of a haze once again today due to the Canadian wildfire smoke. We are going to warm up tomorrow, though, mid to upper 70s, both tomorrow and Friday. So we'll get a little bit warmer and a pleasant weekend ahead for Mother's Day. So for the rest of today, expect sunshine, a little bit of a haze, upper 60s and breezy conditions. I will talk a little bit more about the Mother's Day forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. A Utica man.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking beautiful sunshine once again today, with highs expected to reach the upper 60s. Let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This dry stretch of weather will continue today, and it even looks to continue into the weekend, maybe even for next week. With our temperatures getting warmer today than they did the past couple of days, we will be in the upper 60s, 68 degrees for the high temperature in Utica and in Middleville, 69 degrees in Little Falls, 64 degrees in Waterville. And looking to the south, still in the mid to upper 60s, 68 degrees in New Hartford, 66 degrees in Oneonta and in Herkimer for the high temperatures today. So it is going to trend warmer. We will be even warmer tomorrow. So Nala and her neighbor this afternoon, very happy about that. Today she is saying hi to Ferdinand, who is very excited because he loves cuddles and sunbeams. So he will lay in the window today, this afternoon with Nala, and they will just soak up the warmth and the sunshine as we do continue to see it. It remains sunny tomorrow, and we reach the mid 70s, so even warmer tomorrow. Upper 70s on Friday. So it gets really warm on Friday, but we do see some clouds in the morning due to a passing shower possible in the morning. The rest of the day looks dry with sunshine. Even heading into the weekend, we see partly cloudy skies, but overall a dry and pleasant weekend with some sunshine for both Saturday and for Mother's Day. So if you did want to spend time outside, say yes for the rest of the week. With the exception of a passing shower possible Friday, everything looks dry and really nice. Great afternoon today to, eat outside, maybe break out the grill tonight. If you want to garden, mow the lawn, anything like that, definitely get that done this week and this weekend. The only thing, though, is that if you do have allergies, the pollen count is still pretty high, and it looks to remain high through the weekend, even to the beginning of next week, as it does remain nice and dry. So today on our Skycast, we will be seeing highs reach the upper 60s, and then tonight we will remain clear, but not as chilly as last night. We'll just fall into the 40s. Then tomorrow, we warm up really quickly. Around noon, we'll already be in the upper 60s and in the mid 70s for the high temperature. We do see some clouds coming into Friday morning, though, because that's when the passing shower is possible. After that clears out, we will really warm up. Around noon on Friday, we'll be in the mid 70s and the upper 70s, near 80 almost for the high temperature Friday. So for today, expect sunny skies. A light haze is still possible. We'll reach the upper 60s, though, and just be a little bit breezy. Then tonight, not getting as chilly, we drop into the 40s. Tomorrow and Friday will really warm up. We'll be in the mid 70s tomorrow, almost near 80 on Friday. Passing showers possible in the morning on Friday, but then overall really pleasant weather continues for Mother's Day this weekend. Gary.
Thanks. What a gorgeous forecast. Well, as the threat of Welcome back. We begin this half hour with the best news of the day, the weather. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now from the Weather Center with a gorgeous forecast. Hey there, Hannah.
We are tracking another beautiful day today with sunshine, even warmer than yesterday. We'll reach the upper 60s. So right now, ranging in the lower 60s, 62, 63 degrees, but around 2, 3 p.m., that's when we will be pretty warm, 66, 67 degrees. But today, it will remain breezy. It looks to continue to be breezy through the end of the week, even into the weekend, with wind speeds around 10 to 12 miles per hour. So the sunny skies, the breezy weather continues. A little bit of a haze in the sky once again today due to the Canadian wildfires. We are going to warm up even more tomorrow. Mid-70s tomorrow, upper 70s Friday. So it is going to get pretty warm and it will remain nice and pleasant with sunshine and comfortable conditions for Mother's Day this weekend. So for today, expect sunshine for the rest of the day. A little bit breezy. We'll reach the upper 60s. And I will talk a little bit more about the weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Border crossings.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are still tracking really nice and warmer weather today with sunshine and highs expected to reach the upper 60s. Let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The dry stretch will continue today, even into this weekend, maybe even to the beginning of next week. We are getting really lucky with this nice weather and sunshine along with dry conditions. And today we are going to be a little bit warmer than the past couple of days. We will reach the upper 60s. 69 degrees in Little Falls, 68 degrees in Middleville, and in Utica is expected for the high temperature today. If we take a look to the south, still in the mid to upper 60s, 67 degrees in Norwich and 65 degrees in Cooperstown. We will continue to see sunshine. Same thing goes for tomorrow. We actually will warm up a little bit more tomorrow into the mid 70s. Almost near 80 is expected on Friday as well. We are going to be seeing a little bit extra cloud cover, still sunshine though, in the morning because a brief shower is possible in the morning, and then we see sunshine and dry conditions for the rest of the day. We remain partly cloudy into Saturday and into Mother's Day. Overall, really this really nice stretch does continue, and it gets a little bit warmer for the next couple of days. So if you wanted to spend time outside, I would definitely say yes for today through Friday, even through the weekend. It's going to be really nice. Maybe you want to break out the grill or do any yard work, go for a walk, run, anything like that. Definitely enjoy this nice weather we've been having. But if you do have allergies, I definitely would recommend taking medication because it is really, the pollen count's really high for today and the next couple of days, even into the beginning of next week. That's the price we pay if you do have allergies for this really nice weather. And once again, this weekend is going to be nice. Low 70s on Saturday with partly cloudy skies. We remain partly cloudy for Mother's Day on Sunday. It's just going to be a little bit cooler, but still really nice and pleasant as highs are expected to reach the upper 60s. So great day on Sunday if you do have any holiday activities outside. So on our skycast for the rest of the day, we will reach the upper 60s, and tonight we remain clear, but not as chilly as last night with the low in the 40s. Then tomorrow we really warm up. At noon tomorrow we'll be in the upper 60s, mid 70s for the high temperature, a little bit breezy as well. Heading into Friday, we do see some clouds come in the morning. That's due to the possibility of a passing shower Friday morning. That clears out quickly. We're back to sunshine at noon in the mid 70s. Upper 70s, almost near 80 for the high temperature on Friday. So for today, expect highs in the upper 60s. It's going to be sunny, a little bit of haze still out there from the Canadian wildfires. It's going to be breezy. And then tonight, we see a low in the 40s, not as chilly as last night. Then tomorrow, we'll reach the mid 70s, even warmer on Friday, near 80, with a brief shower possible in the morning. And pleasant weather continues for Mother's Day this weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Oneida County Executive Anthony Pacenti.
Cast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Hardis.
Another nice day.
Another nice day.
And we're just enjoying it. This weather is going to continue as we head into the weekend. It is going to warm up. It's warmer today than it was yesterday. We're still seeing wildfire smoke in the sky. That's what's creating that milkish haze that's causing faded sunshine. This is day 3 of that. But again, it's been a beautiful, beautiful day. It started out chilly. In fact, a lot of places seeing frost this morning. Old Forge down to 27, even Griffiths and Rome down to 32. So this is one of the reasons why we keep pushing. Hold off if you're looking to plant anything that's frost sensitive. We can still get frost this time of the year, and again, last night kind of showcases that. Even though it's warm during the day, you can still get these chilly nights. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's dry. Not quite as cold tonight. We're down into the 40s instead of the 30s for a lot of areas. It warms up tomorrow, and the weekend is looking beautiful. Faded sunshine this evening. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s. We are tracking how long that smoke from the wildfires will last in our area. I'll look at that forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Continuing coverage on the 82
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Beautiful weather once again across Central New York. It is starting to warm up, even though it's pretty chilly still in the mornings. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Nothing doing. It is a dry and clear day across Central New York, but not that clear. We do still have some smoke in the sky, and we're going to continue to keep an eye on that. Let's take a live look outside from Oneonta. You can see things are really starting to green up as the warmer weather continues to make its way into Central New York. Again, that faded sunshine is being caused by wildfire smoke. We're looking at the satellite image from space today. And so here's where New York State is. We're located right about here. And above us is this arm of smoke right over Central New York. And it's also into the Northeast as well as Western Pennsylvania towards Washington, D.C. This is all coming from Alberta, Canada. It's spent a lot of time in the atmosphere. It's a really, really big fire that's causing all this, by the way. 1 million acres on fire. So whenever we get smoke, it comes from really big events. It's not just one thing, but rather a whole section, a whole large area that's creating this smoke. This is day 3 where we have smoke in the sky. 2 things. Number 1, the smoke should lead to a really nice sunset. Number 2, this is all aloft, which means it's not creating any air quality issues at the surface. Temperatures are going to warm up over the next couple of days. Looking at high temperatures in the mid-70s tomorrow. Friday, we're close to 80 degrees. It's going to feel like summer on Friday afternoon. And then a cold front will arrive Saturday, and that's going to knock temperatures down into the 60s as we head into early next week. Great weather to cut the lawn. Pick your day. We're looking at dry weather throughout. Our MoCast is sponsored by Clinton Tractor. Again, just a lovely evening in Central New York. Big Moose, 61 degrees. Whitesboro, 67. Little Falls, 70. Dollarville, 69. Across Southern Valleys, Skidivas 63, Cooperstown 66 degrees. Things remain quiet. We've got high pressure and control of our weather, so it remains clear. It's not going to be quite as chilly tonight. I think we avoid frost for most areas. We'll drop down into the 40s. Beautiful start to the day tomorrow. Faded sunshine again. Looking at high temperatures in the mid-70s. So it's going to be warmer than today. The weather will continue to warm up with dry conditions tomorrow night. Heading into Friday, again, I think we stay dry. There might be a brief shower in the Adirondacks as a warm front moves through. That's going to allow temperatures to climb to near 80 degrees Friday afternoon. Clear tonight down to 42. Tomorrow, sunshine. Temperatures in the mid-70s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. 81 Friday, the warmest day of the week. The weather looks nice over the weekend. Rain chances are now out for Monday and Tuesday. It looks like the weather pattern is going to remain dry, very spring-like with temperatures in the 60s. And coming up in the next half hour, we're talking about the high pollen count and when we could ever see any relief from that.
I'm enjoying the sun, and I don't want to complain, but a lot of people are saying it's bad this year.
Yeah.
All right, Bill, thank you. This next story is out of this world. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, who is getting ready for the temperature to rise.
Yeah, we're getting into that time of the year where it's getting warmer today than yesterday, and you might be thinking, maybe I want to get an ice cream. Well, we're going to bring in the ice cream truck and grab a treat. Tonight, you're going to take your time eating the ice cream because it's cool enough where temperatures in the 60s, you can definitely take your time eating the ice cream. In fact, we're going to just leave this on the floor, and this is a perfect opportunity to bring in Sky. She'll clean it up. If you're taking the dog out for a walk this evening, the weather looks great. Temperatures will be in the mid-60s. Tonight's featured dogs Huckleberry and Cheryl Ann. If you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. Again, great weather this evening. Temperatures will remain in the 60s through sunset. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's going to be a lovely sunset tonight with more wildfire smoke in the sky that should really draw out some of those nice colors. Temperatures will be in the low 60s. We have some warmer weather ahead. Going to look at the forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Get that man an Emmy, right? He earned it. Students in the BVS school district.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are continuing to track some very nice weather this week. Let's take a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And it's just been a lovely afternoon. A time lapse of the day. This is overlooking the city of Utica. Not much has changed. We've had hazy sunshine throughout the entire afternoon. And again, we are going to hold on to some very nice weather here as we head into the end of the week. Of course, this nice weather, I know a lot of people that are itching to get out into the garden and plant. Just be careful what you're planting this time of the year because we can get frost still. In fact, we had a frost last night. Now, the weather will be great for gardening over the next several days, but keep in mind you will need to water as we remain generally dry this week. For those of you that do want to plant sensitive vegetation, sensitive to frost that is, you're looking at another week or so into the middle of May is the average time we see the last frost in the Mohawk Valley. We're getting there, but we're not quite there yet. The outlying areas, it takes longer, usually late May, Memorial Day weekend for these areas, and then it could be even early June for the Adirondacks. So we live in a very diverse climate, and a lot of changes in the climate based on your area. So one size fits all is pretty hard to come by. It does take longer for some areas to get out of frost season than others. Barneveld, 66 degrees. Old Forge, 63. Boonville, 66 degrees. Jeff and Mohawk with 66. Across Southern Valleys, Richfield, 64. Newport, 70. Frankfort, 67. So we've got high pressure in control of our weather that's been driving our weather pattern for the past several days. It's also given us a very persistent wind. So this is the third day in a row that we've seen hazy skies from wildfire smoke. The wind direction really hasn't changed very much, and that's going to be the case again heading into the day tomorrow. So hazy skies this evening leading to a nice sunset, and again some faded sunshine in the sky tomorrow. Temperatures tonight drop down into the low 40s. We'll stay away from frost. Beautiful day tomorrow, a light wind and just a great day to be outdoors. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s. The weather remains dry tomorrow night. There will be a weak warm front that moves through on Friday that gives us some clouds. There might be a sprinkle in the Adirondacks, but I think we'll stay generally dry. Friday, temperatures climb to near 80. Clear tonight down to 42. Tomorrow, a lovely day, faded sunshine, 75 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. 81 on Friday with mostly sunny skies. The weather cools down over the weekend. Mother's Day looks nice, 64. Very spring-like with sunshine, temperatures in the 60s on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Weather Center and Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Beautiful day today. Nice evening across central New York. We're warmer than yesterday. Temperatures in the mid-60s, 65 degrees out of Griffiths and Rome. We have a west-northwest breeze at 13 miles an hour. It was a chilly start. In fact, we started out below freezing in a lot of areas with patchy frost. Officially 32 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. And again, just a reminder that it's still too early to plant. It's nights like this that remind us that certain types of plants that are sensitive to vegetation should be planted later this month once we escape the risk for frost. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, nice and quiet. We have faded sunshine again today from wildfire smoke in Canada, and that should lead to a nice sunset. It's warming up tomorrow. Looks very summer-like Friday, and the weather looks to remain very nice heading into the weekend. Faded sunshine this evening, temperatures in the low 60s. We're tracking a lovely stretch of weather ahead. Look at the forecast is coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Continuing coverage on the 82 goats rescued.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A lovely day across central New York. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's been dry. It stays dry this evening. A great evening to get out and enjoy some very comfortable weather. This is a time lapse of our Utica National Tower camera, and you can see the flag waving around at times. Generally light winds for most of us, and faded sunshine. And once again, like the past 2 days, the haze is coming from wildfire smoke. This is an image of a weather satellite taken today, and this is New York State. So we're located right about here, and this arm of grayness is smoke that originated from Alberta, Canada. There's a massive wildfire. More than 1 million acres are burning, and there's over 29,000 people that have been evacuated from Alberta, Canada. And all that smoke has made it all the way into central New York and will continue to be in the sky. It stays aloft. It doesn't make it to the surface, so this is not something that's causing air quality issues, but it should lead to another lovely sunset here in central New York. What is on the ground, what is impacting our air quality is, of course, the pollen, which will remain very high over the next several days. Without any significant rain ahead, it doesn't look like that's going to improve anytime soon. Too early to plant. Like we showed you, the overnight lows last night dropped below freezing in a lot of places. So we're looking to the middle of May, about another week or so before planting will become safer in the Mohawk Valley, and it takes longer, a few more weeks in the outlying areas to avoid frost. Mohawk 66 degrees, Curtis Corners 65, across Southern Valleys, beautiful day. West Lawrence 66, Richfield 64. Temperatures this evening will drop into the low 40s. So high pressure remains in control of our weather, and that's going to bring warmer temperatures in as the wind direction turns into the west. Again, overnight lows down into the low 40s, so not quite as cold tonight compared to last night. We'll stay away from frost. Sunshine tomorrow, warmer, noticeably warmer. Temperatures make their way into the mid-70s. The weather remains mostly clear tomorrow night. Even warmer on Friday, a warm front moving through, and that's what's creating a couple of sprinkles in the Adirondacks early Friday morning. I think most of us avoid those. Friday afternoon, look at this, 80 for the high in the Mohawk Valley. Clear skies tonight down to 42. Tomorrow, beautiful day, faded sunshine, 75. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Warmest day of the week, Friday, 81. The weather looks nice over the weekend, 73 Saturday, 64 Sunday. It's cooler, but it's looking dry. Took the rain chances out for Monday and Tuesday with high temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. We'll be right back.
Look at the forecast tonight. We bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. You know what? I'm not getting tired of this haze. This is pretty cool, actually.
Another day, another hazy, beautiful sunset. This picture taken by Julia. A lot of us seeing it this evening. How could you miss it? That sun looking red. And we've been talking about this for the past several days, but if you haven't heard about this, the reason why all of this haze is happening is because there is a massive wildfire in Alberta, Canada. There's over 1 million acres that have burned so far, and there are tons of people that have had to be evacuated from this. And all that smoke has made it into the atmosphere, but it's not at our level. We're actually down here, able to not breathe in that smoke. That smoke, again, way high in the atmosphere. It's not causing any respiratory issues or it's not affecting air quality at the ground level. And I don't think that'll be the case anytime soon. We may still see this smoke through tomorrow, but the winds are going to change. We'll see more of a westerly wind later this week, so skies will become less hazy. It's dry outside. It's clear. Let's live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. 48 degrees is the current temperature, clear skies. We'll drop down into the low 40s tonight. It's not quite as cool as last night. Looking at some warm weather ahead. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. As Title 42 sunset.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We are taking a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Pretty quiet weather across the region. We've enjoyed a lot of sunshine, but again, it's been that hazy sun. This is a time lapse of the late afternoon through evening from our CAV tower cam. And again, conditions really haven't changed all that much. With the setting sun, we saw a beautiful sunset, and we're looking at mostly clear skies across the region. Again, that haze all being caused by smoke from wildfires. This was the satellite image from earlier today. You can see this stream of smoke dropping in from the north. So here's where we are in central New York. And the satellite image, again, picks this up very, very well. Again, this is high in the atmosphere. I think the weather patterns still favor some smoke in our area tomorrow. Eventually, the wind direction is going to turn into the west, and that should cut us off from Canada. And again, we should see that haze go away over the next couple of days. One thing that will not be going away, the high levels of pollen. It has been a rough go this week, and levels will remain very high. And without any substantial rainfall in the future, I don't see pollen levels returning to any sort of normal anytime soon. If you are looking to get out and do some gardening, you'll need to water, of course, again, with dry weather ahead. The weather looks nice, and just a reminder, be careful what you plant. You don't want to plant anything sensitive to frost just yet. Last night, we were in the 30s, and again, we are not immune to frost just yet. We'll need to wait another week in the Mohawk Valley, and it's another 2 weeks for some of the higher elevations. If you're not sure where you are on this map, best to wait until late May. And it does look like we are going to be following that timeline this year. So you look at the radar and satellite image, high pressure taking over. It's been a pretty quiet weather pattern, again, with winds from generally the northwest. As high pressure heads to the east, the wind direction changes into the southwest, and that is what carries some warmer weather into our region. Tonight, down into the low 40s. Tomorrow, sunshine, beautiful. Temperatures climb into the mid-70s, and again, the weather stays dry heading into the weekend. Clear skies tonight, down to 42. Tomorrow, faded sunshine, 75 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. 81 Friday, a warm day. The weather over the weekend looks nice. It does cool off as a very weak cold front arrives. Temperatures in the 60s by Mother's Day. Will stay in the 60s, and looking at dry weather Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
I'm fine. 70s, 80s, that's great. But I'll tell you what, I've been enjoying the 60s, getting outside, getting things done. Not too hot.
Spring weather.
Just right.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, New York at 11, Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis joins us now. And that's not what we're
No, we're not talking about this. Can we get the right graphic up?
No guns. Let's talk about other things. Or we could just take weather graphics full. But either way, we've got that to
Much
talk
better.
about. Yeah.
Another beautiful sunset tonight.
Yeah.
Third one in a row. And
Yes.
it's the same weather pattern that's been causing the wildfire smoke. This picture, by the way, from Julia.
Awesome.
Again, a great shot there. We are continuing to track smoke high in the atmosphere from a massive wildfire taking place in Alberta, Canada. There's over 1 million acres that are burning tonight, and all of that smoke is getting brought up into the jet stream. So the jet stream's up here, we're down here. So we're not breathing in any of that smoke, and that's where the smoke will stay here over the next couple of days. So it's in the sky, but it's not on the ground level, and it's causing that beautiful sunset, and it will be sticking around. I'm looking at the weather patterns. The winds aren't really changing that much tomorrow, so I think haze will be part of the sky tomorrow, too. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. Temperature-wise, 46 degrees, and it'll cool off tonight. We'll drop down into the low 40s. Warmer weather ahead. It looks really nice heading into the weekend, too. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. As Title
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Nothing doing across the area. We've had a lot of haze in the air today. This is a time lapse of the late afternoon through evening from our CAV Tower Cam. Not much has changed weather-wise. We've seen mainly clear skies. And again, that haze brought some beautiful sunsets to the past our area the past several days, and that's all caused by smoke, which remains in the atmosphere. This is a picture of a weather satellite. This is the satellite image from earlier today, and notice, well, first of all, here's where we are. We notice this like arm of grayness. This is what smoke looks like from outer space, and that smoke originated from Alberta, Canada. This weather pattern continues to bring haze into our area tonight and probably tomorrow before the winds turn westerly and that smoke should lift. And by the way, just to remind you, the smoke is higher in the atmosphere and it's not affecting air quality at the surface. And again, leading to beautiful sunrises and sunsets here over the past several days. What is near the ground? The pollen. That's been really high, and that will remain really high over the next several days. We need a soaking rain to clean out the air, and that does not look to happen anytime soon. Doing some gardening, you're going to have to water. We're looking at dry weather, but the weather looks very nice through the weekend. And just a reminder, too, be careful what you plant. Anything sensitive to frost, you want to stay away from planting them until about another week. I know we're approaching mid-May in the Mohawk Valley, but it's likely after this weekend. We'll take a look at the numbers going forward, but most of us are looking towards late May to be able to plant, to be away from frost. And again, we were down to 32 last night, so even though it's warm during the day, it can still be pretty chilly at night. High pressure in control will continue to drive our weather here over the next few days. Again, we're clear tonight. We're down into the low 40s. Beautiful day tomorrow. Sunshine, warmer. Highs in the mid-70s. Tomorrow night, the weather remains dry. Notice a few clouds working in from the north. This Friday morning, these showers in the Adirondacks, that's a warm front. It's going to bring in warmer temperatures to our area. We'll make a run towards 80 degrees heading into Friday afternoon. Clear skies tonight down to 42. Beautiful day tomorrow. Faded sunshine. High temperature of 75. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, as the weather warms up, the haze should go away as winds turn into the west Friday. 81 for the high. 73 Saturday. Mother's Day cooler, 64, but it looks beautiful, very comfortable. And the rain chances are off the table. That has changed for Monday and Tuesday. It looks like that weather system's going south. If anything changes, we'll let you know.
That looks outstanding. I don't care what anybody says. All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, New York Congressman George